Alright, we're here with Elenda, the Dusk Rose. Another black-white commander. Takes me way out of my comfort zone because there's more than two creatures in the deck. So we'll see how this fares out. I think there's enough vampires to like do the... Well, I guess we can filter by vampire. To do something with the card like Legion Lieutenant, at least to start. Could be wrong about that. It also is just a 2-drop, right? Anything that dies is relevant, just any sort of creature. Just amassing a bunch of tokens, right? What I like about this is you're kind of resilient to a board wipe, where they blow up your board and you might get a bunch of tokens and not feel horrible. They are vampires, I believe, too, yeah, so if I do play the Vampire Lord after I get swept, they are a bunch of 2/2s, so that's cool. We're playing like these two creatures. I don't know how I feel about them. Kind of iffy. Might be better as like Duress and another discard spell or something. But for now, we're just gonna try that. We obviously have our removal spells, sweepers of our own. Though kind of being a little bit light on that. I had to craft a fair amount of cards to even feel comfortable about playing something like this. I had to craft Procession, Cathar's Crusade. Also, I don't know why it's showing the companion thing here. Lurrus is in the deck, so it's like, oh, it must be your companion, but you can't do that, or I'm not going to. I also had to craft, what is it? Where are you? Phyrexian Tower. Yeah, I had to craft this, which feels weird, but we'll see. Same with this, Blot Out the Sky. I did not own it. Feels like it belongs kind of in this strategy, so we'll see. Meat Hook Massacre? Oh, I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, that's a way to just kill your opponent too, huh? Alright, well, so much for the deck intro there. Meat Hook Massacre should be in here, you are right. I'm surprised that one slid past me. That's a pretty good one. Veto's in here because of the life gain. I feel like I might gain enough life to do something with this. I'm not running the other half of it, Exquisite Blood, like where your opponent, you gain life and they lose life, and it goes back and forth forever, so that's just a combo when they're both in play. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Whenever you gain life, your opponent loses that much life, and then they die. But, I'm not on that currently. We could try it. If we're gonna try it, I'm gonna run the tutor package with, like, Idyllic Tutor and stuff, because getting it consistently is a good idea. I really wish this part wasn't here. But I think Lurrus is still worth a shot, so we're going to have to deal with this companion chunk in the way. Yeah, the top end is pretty basic. I could drop Liliana for the Immortal Sun, because I might have enough creatures to get the +1/+1 to be effective, and turning off my opponent's Planeswalkers is always nice. Sorin is another Planeswalker that's solid, but with just one Planeswalker, I'm kind of fine with running Bolas' Citadel, taking out Liliana, that is. But for now, we're not going to do that. Yeah. Let's see how we do. Probably not super well, because I'm unfamiliar with creature-based nonsense, but... Whoops, my deck was not... Oh, I didn't swap it to Historic Brawl. I think it's still on, like, regular whatever. I think that's why I did that. So you have too many cards. Oh no, I just literally have too many cards. I didn't drop anything for Meat Hook. Excuse me. Oh no. I have to make decisions already? This is not a good start. Alright, what do we like the least? How many things do we actually have in the deck that gains life? The Blood Artist Enchantment? I think it's already in here, Bastion Remembrance. Yeah. Unless there's another one. There isn't really that much in my deck that involves life gain. Like, now that I'm really thinking about it, so I think I could just drop this. The tokens already have lifelink, and... Yeah, I think we're going to go without Veto for now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Certainly on the bottom of my list of cards that I feel are... It's not in the top 100, at least not right now, so... But we'll see. As per usual, I don't have any experience playing the deck until I start the video, so... Could be horribly wrong about that. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and let's play some Magic. The Gathering. Alright, so off starting with Gonti. Gonti does not steal a whole slew of things we're like scared to lose, so that's pretty cool. We have a decent hand here. At least it feels decent. Okay. We're gonna play this. Yeah. We can take it kind of slow here. 4-mana commanders kind of irritate me because I don't really like commanders that are very different. Oh, they have a removal spell. Very different from having a mana rock or not. Like, the difference between those two things is kind of big, and I find that a little annoying. The same, like, Nicol Bolas is a big one. Like, oh, they have a mana rock, then they can play it turn 3, and the game is different. Like, it just feels weird. Whenever a creature opponent controls dies... Okay, well, we're running Yahenni. I think that was a card I did not have to craft, and I don't think I would craft it for this. But we already owned it. It's an alright one, I guess. Not terribly exciting, in my opinion. Guess we'll just play Sorin and make a token. Alternatively, I can just plus it. I think I'm going to plus it, actually. Yeah, we're just going to plus it, because if I minus it and they kill my creatures, I don't want Sorin to die to a 2/2. This is any creature, right? Yeah. Okay, Gonti is annoying, but again, not really going to steal a whole lot that I'm upset about, because we don't have a ton of, like, super powerful cards. At least alone, because we're doing so many token things. Oh, the card that conjures a Blood Artist. I got you. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe that is in here right now. I might not own that one. We'll see. It is basically another Blood Artist, though. Alright, my opponent is very stumped, which is interesting. I don't really know what that could mean. They didn't swing last turn with Yahenni. I have no idea why. Could have just swung for 2. It's not like this has Death Touch. Alright, so we'll plus again. Sure. Just draw anything, really. I think we're going to play the commander here. We're just going to run it out again. That's fine. And then pass the turn. I have village rights to grow my commander in response to something, so I can make like 2/2/2s. I feel like I'm definitely going to be village rightsing though. This isn't Elden Ring? Not yet. Not yet. I don't even think I could stream that. My computer would die. I'd have to stream it on poop graphics though. I'd also have to like buy it. Have to do that part. Have to purchase the game. Alright, so block here. Sack this. They can kill it in response now, so I only get 1 token. Okay, see, this is why I hate creature decks. Just, like, the ability to disable a ton of your opponent's cards always feels like a free win, right? Like, when they have 20 cards in their deck that are completely useless, it just feels great. Doesn't have trample, though, so... That's another annoying one. Maybe we have some spot removal, just not currently. Smothering Tithe actually might not belong in here, now that I'm looking at it, because I already had a spiel about this card. I am really out of my comfort zone, clearly. Alright, yeah, let's just gum up the board then. In fact, we should probably have this card in our deck. I'm not sure if we do. Should have that one. There's a lot of ways to build a black-white deck, for sure. Weird aristocrats. Yeah, basically. Basically what's going on here. Feels like it. Blade of the Oni. Well, it's another creature. I think we're going to run this out and play Dissenter instead. Actually, we can play Stockpile. Just incur advantage that way. That seems fine. It is mono black. They might not have really any answers to enchantments and stuff. Alright, well, but the problem is they get to Vampiric Tutor, which puts me in a very, very, very bad spot. But I do get to kill it in combat with a bunch of blocks. They have Meat Hook, and they're doing it for 1. Yikes. Oh, that's useless. I'm out. Screw this. Yep. My opponent played so many cards that, like, it just... Gonti's usually a free win for me because the deck is... Mono black doesn't do a lot when you're not playing creatures. But when you're playing creatures, I guess it does do a lot. Who would have done thunk? Okay, so... Let's put the Boasty Boy in here. I'm going to drop... It really should not have been in here, Smothering Tithe. That's not how you spell boast. Yeah, I want you in here. What was the other one? Oh, I do have it. Alright. You can drop Revival, maybe? I like Revival because, like, Lurrus can get everything, and then this can get Lurrus out of your graveyard, which is nice. The life loss on 6, I don't feel like that's super relevant. It's also 6 mana. Yeah, that seems fine. What's the color disparity? What are we looking at? Way more black than white. The lands represent that. Man, I wish this companion thing would go away. Let me see my numbers. Yeah, let's drop some planes. Okay, let's try that. I'm sure this commander was way better when you could play, hasn't topped Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Way better when you could play Field of the Dead, because you just have these unstoppable, like, 2/2s pooping out left and right, but now we just don't have access to that. This hand is pretty good, though. It's got a tribute. Also, my opponent did kill my commander twice before I had any means to do anything about it. They got a second plains. That's weird. Alright, we're going to play Tribute here. This makes it... I mean, they can actually bounce it with Teferi and keep the first 2 rats, but if they don't keep bouncing it, I'm going to have rats forever. Or just, like, spam rats. But, I mean, I can lose to them, but I doubt that's going to become a reality. Let's play this. Play you. Thriving more. Wait. Right, it goes down to 2. Yeah, they can play it and bounce the tribute. I don't think that's a terrible thing, though. They chose not to. That's really interesting. That's very interesting. Really wanted to counter my commander? Oh, they... Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's, yeah. You can certainly do that if you choose. Kind of weird. Things are really weird. Okay, well. Let's do that in this, I guess. And I will swing. Yeah, permanent left play here. This would have triggered even if I got the thing back. Do you double block? Nope, I don't. I can play Forerunner here. Get, don't quite know what I'd get. Let's find out. Champion of the... Oh, no, Edgar's probably decent. It's kind of annoying, though, because they can keep... I don't know. I'm just going to get Edgar. I think that's fine. Better than the average thing, at least. I'm probably just going to swing all in on the Teferi, I guess. Can play this first. Yeah, I think I should play this first. Okay, that just snap resolved, which I did not expect to happen. And we assault Teferi here. They want to trade tokens. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now we have a little bit of a board wipe counter here. And I can't cast Edgar, just leave up my Stockade. Opponent's gaining a bunch of life. They're at a higher life total than they started. When was Meathook reprinted? It's $70 on paper. At least last I checked. $70 is crazy. Day of Judgment. Okay, well I can't really do anything about that, so let's let that happen. But like I said, we have like sweeper protection with the tokens, which is really nice. They could have another sweeper, but I don't think that's a big deal. A lot of triggers. Opponent's at 32. Okay. Another turn. Sure. That's fine as well, I guess. I mean, they would have cast a sweeper instead of an extra turn there if they had it, I would imagine. That would make sense. Oh, this is what they got off of the... Oh, they make 2 4/4s. Alright. I don't see that too often. Midnight Reaper was a really good draw. Let me tell you. Yep. And then I'll cast... I guess Edgar? I guess we can swing first, because if my opponent blocks, I draw a bunch of cards here. And I'm sure they're... No, they don't block. They don't block at all. Wow. Alright. That's fair. Let's play this. Makes it harder for them to do anything. Because now they have to like play Teferi and sweep the board. Otherwise I get the Midnight Reaper back. In fact, if they do sweep the board, I get a lot of cards here. Okay. I think I would have stolen Midnight Reaper. I feel like it's a little bit better. Scry on top is a bad sign. They scried on top. Not good. Okay, I will recast that. They draw the card. It could be a counterspell, maybe? I don't know. Certainly going to attempt to kill Teferi. Land. Oh, it was in double feature? Okay. Well, it's something. Let's see if it's a counterspell. It can't be a sweeper, so I'm not gonna... I really wonder what it is. I really do wonder what that card is. I don't know. But I'll swing 3 at Teferi to play around Swords of Plowshares. Maybe it's a Brainstorm. Well, it certainly wasn't that land. It was a Shark Typhoon. Okay. Well, now you can't really attack. Or at least I don't think you should. Land... Let's draw a card first here, see what's going on. Nothing. Okay, so we swing. All attack except you two. They really don't want to block, I don't think, because I don't think you want to draw me cards. And Elendra will grow out of range for the angels. Oh, I don't draw off of non-token. Oh, it's only non-tokens, excuse me. Alright. Also, Edgar was a smart... I forgot Edgar pumps your vampires. I'm actually stupid. I could have swung for way more damage. I forgot it. I totally forgot. Dude, I've never had a vampire in play with Edgar. That's mad funny. That is really funny. Wow. Edgar pumps my vampires and I just didn't care. Okay, Teferi for the bajillionth time. Yeah, we're going to put it to our hand. That's fine. Alright. Wedding announcement is nice. I guess I'll bait a counter with this card first, though. Hey, Nathan, what up? We're just learning how vampires work in Magic for the first time. Nothing to see here. Alright, so I guess I will swing with the Midnight Reaper. Sure. And I would like to kill Teferi again, which involves doing this. And then these can go here, like that. I don't have to swing with the 1/1. Swinging with Midnight Reaper makes sense, because I just need to cycle it, right? Alright, they have another Shark, so now they can protect Teferi completely. I did not expect this to be what was their last card, or second to last. They can save Teferi. I don't know if you want to. Yeah, it looks like they don't care. I can just scry with one of these tokens. I don't think gaining the life is relevant, so I'll just eat one to scry. That's probably better than the average card, because it can amass me card advantage slowly. And I'm pretty sure these both die at the same time, so I should get 2 cards here. I guess it doesn't matter. I might as well... No, it does matter. It does. We're not going to do anything. Just let this happen. Okay. I'm going to cling to dust now so I can eat Memory Deluge before they can recast it. And Blade of Oni, which is my last mana. I don't want to use it. I don't want them to bounce my commander before I'm able to, like, at least sacrifice it to the stockpile or something, so I can get a bunch of stuff. Okay, anything but the blue sweeper. Doomscar. Okay, that is fine. We can safely scry one here with one of these. Get another token. Undercity Plunder feels good here. So we get 7 1/1s. Take action, yep. A bunch of triggers. Yep. Okay, well, it was the blue sweeper. My opponent just decided not to cast it for no reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, yep, that is a thing you can do. So we'll play that. I'm going to take the last card out of their hand here. It's just a land, okay. I guess we have a land now. Lol. Didn't have a land before. And I'll play this. Play this. We're not in a terrible spot, but it doesn't feel like a great spot. But it's not horrible. This authority has actually gained them a ton of life, which is really crazy. Also, Ghosted Gramps, thanks for the follow. Ghosted Gramps, that's good. Yeah, as I suspected, they'll probably just bounce that. That makes sense. Okay, well, Shark Typhoon is now a problem. We really want to draw... Well, we have Bolas' Citadel, except now we're taking 28 a turn. I think it's a good idea to still cast it. You never know what's on the top. I shouldn't have played a land first. Oh, well, look at that. Instantly punished, of course. Alright, play this. Play this. And I guess I trade with a shark? What happens if I don't? 5/5 menace, other... No, we'll trade with the shark here. I think that's reasonable. Opponent doesn't even want to. That's kind of crazy to me. I guess they can just recast it and bounce it and stuff. But, I'm not in a position to let it just sit around. We have so many answers, we're just not finding them. I feel like we have a bunch of answers, at least. Oh my god. Okay, well, I can swing with this and find the perfect card on top, and I don't really have a choice, so just do that. Liliana's a good one, but not really anymore. I'm dead to the board unless I find, I don't even know. Now there's no real attack. Land, oh my god. And they have counter spells. Yep, of course. Good old creature decks. I just want to go back to non-creatures. I'm already bored. Alright. 0-2. I wonder if we run Cleansing Nova or Farewell, because they can sweep the board and behave as naturalize effects. Heliod's Intervention, actually. We did just craft that. I'm not sure if it's in here. I don't think it is. Don't think it is. It was not on my radar. I like Oketra's Monument a lot. Tatyova's interesting. Okay. Well, whatever I do this game probably won't get completely, swept aside, so... But it is another opponent who gains a lot of life. Well, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we have a Pitiless Pontiff. Opponent plays a Mana Dork. We will play you and swing. I wish this was white spells and not just white creatures. Oh, that'd be so good. I'd love it. Yeah, alright. They mutate it. That's different. Wow, alright. Look at the top card is... okay, yeah, no, that's... yep. I will actually kind of mess my opponent up by casting this. Seems like a pretty good 2-for-1 here. Or 2-for-0, right? Because I actually just lose a token. I don't even lose one of my creatures here. Yeah, that was really good. Wow. Alright. They have a 0-mana card? How do they hold priority there? I don't know. Midnight Reaper's pretty good. They're far away from making Scute Swarm tokens, so I don't feel like I have to kill that one immediately. But I feel like that'll be my famous last words. But no, if I'm going to start losing stuff, I'd want this in play regardless, so let's do that in this swing. They're not going to block anyways. Yeah, I'll just block with a normal token. If they go ramp spell into... actually, a ramp spell that gets 2 lands will make tokens now, which is a problem. But I don't feel like I can take an entire turn off to just bone shards. Doesn't feel like a winning line. Alright, we're going to Undercity Plunder. Wow, alright. Opponent gave up to the discarding 2 cards. Apparently that was a big deal. Okay. Well, we had to basically Bone Shards Tatyova. No, I think we kill Scute Swarm, because once it starts making too many tokens, it doesn't... they don't need this commander anymore. I lose to the ground. I can swing, draw cards when things die, and they come back as flyers. That's certainly something I had up my sleeve there. They're also not tokens. And the only thing blue can do to deal with my stuff is to bounce it. So when they bounce it, it goes back to my hand, and I can redo everything. So Tatyova might not be too scary. It's just them making infinite tokens that I would slowly begin to be able to fly over. Wow, we beat him with 3 lands. Look at that. Nice. There's a lot of creatures I feel like I just don't want to play, but you like have to make that concession that you're playing like less powerful cards because you need to play a certain amount of creatures to do creature things. Um, like I don't like the Pontiff we played. It was just a 2-mana 2/2. In fact, its ability was probably never going to come up ever. Like I don't. Some of these cards just feel so not exciting or good. Even in a creature-based thing, it just doesn't feel good. Right? Like what is in that specific scenario, I would have never been in a spot where sacrificing anything felt good. And there's not a ton of things that benefit from dying in my deck. There's not like a lot of them. There's some, and we did have one in play. We had the Midnight Reaper, but there's not a lot. So I'd almost rather it be almost anything else. Same with this, though, Legion Lieutenant. Because it's probably going to die with the first sweeper. If it's in my hand, it's probably going to be cast if this is already in play, and then it's dying and it's not pumping these up. Do I just hold it forever until this dies to a sweeper or something, and then double up on the attack? I just don't see that as a good thing to do. But with that being said, between the two, I don't like Pontiff. I'd rather run Heliod's blah blah blah. Actually, Heliod himself belongs in here probably. This is actually a good Heliod deck. We do have... Whoops. Heliod. We do have a lot of things that gain life, and he can become a creature pretty reasonably, like pretty fast in here. Blade of the Oni is a weird one, but it does have menace. It does have menace. And of the O-rings, I don't know if this is my favorite one. It tends to be cheaper than 4, though. What is Yeheni doing? Creatures die, sacrifice. I don't know. Yeheni's like $30 on paper, isn't he? See, you play blue-black for counter spells and hand disruption to maximize your early concessions. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. I just like playing control. I feel, well, I was about to say I feel more in control of my decisions in the game state, which is the whole point. But I just like having the ability to make more decisions than less, and I don't feel like I have that ever when I'm playing a creature deck. I just way less decisions to make than playing half of your game on your opponent's turn, right? You just have way more decisions. Feels more rewarding to me as well. Oh boy. The aristocrat, but the Jund one. The easiest snap concession. Yeah, Luna Omniscience. Apparently. Yep, scoop to Omniscience, dude. Just do it. Real quick. Alright, this hand is not super creature-centric, but it's got some good stuff going on. Swamp, Signet, Garrison Cat. I swear to God, if they have the cat, I'm going to just scoop. I can O-ring one of them now. It's not the total end, but... Witch's Oven. Alright, they don't have any... Oh, they do have green. Oh, yeah, it comes in on tap. Look at that. This land is so weird to me. It is such a weird land. Okay, we're going to play, I think, Sorin here. Feels good. Make a token. Look at that fancy animation. The token has more of an animation than he does. Well, maybe. I don't know. Magda? What? Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. I think I will sack a creature here. But I can't do both. But I don't... Do we really care if Magda swings once? Is that a big deal? I feel like it isn't. Either way, we're plussing first anyway, so let's do that. Yep. Guess I should have plussed before I decided what to do. Not a big deal, though. I don't think they're going to block, but in case they do, I suppose I will play this first. Oh, no, they'll just block with the... Yeah, they'll just block with that. Actually, we can Conclave something now. But no, I want to Conclave their commander, probably. I'll just swing like this. They're not going to block it. The Sorin ultimate's good. The new Spirit Sister calls. Yeah. Soul Sisters, they're not in here. Or whatever the one's called. The Soul Warden. Soul Warden is not in this deck currently. Froghemoth. Okay, what? I've seen this card once before. Deals combat damage to a player, exile, encounters. Alright, so it's not swinging at me. We will kill Magda. I didn't expect that attack. And I'm not going to dump everything to defend Soren. It drew a card, made a 2-3. We'll take it. Okay, so we can actually just play Bolas's Citadel right now, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. It's another avenue to attack my opponent who might not have an answer to it. Ooh. We're getting some... Ooh! Ooh! Oh my god. Wait. It has to be 0. Alright, we stop. Oh my god, that was crazy. Oh my god. Alright. Gain some life back. Oh my god. Look at that. I think we're going to Conclave Tribunal Froghemoth. Wait a minute. What else does it do? Counter Froghemoth and creatures counters. We're not using our mana later. We can just do it now. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just O-ring anything. Just do it. I might just take the Gilded Goose. No, we'll take this because it is an actual effective blocker. They are just sacking it. That's a good thing for us, I would argue, because it dies. So if the O-ring goes away, we're not totally... They don't get it back. And it's another thing I can crack for Bolas's Citadel. Although I think the first activation is going to kill them anyways. Alright, this is a very good sign. They don't have much mana left. This doesn't really do anything at all. It's just a 5/5. Or is it a 6/6? Is it any combat or only the ones where it attacks? Alright, only ones where it attacks. Gotcha. Alright, well, we'll start here. Yep, we'll play the land off the top. Oh no! Alright, so we go to attacks. Can put the token... Yeah, let's put it here. Making my opponent block a token feels really good, so let's do that. And there's no reason to do anything else before combat? Or I guess I can do this before combat. Actually, this might just be lethal. Yeah, I think this is lethal now. Okay. Yep. I get another counter. Now they have to block my commander, but they were going to do that anyways. Yeah, they're just dead. I'm pretty sure they're dead. 5, 10. They're exactly dead on board. I have 15 attacking that can't be blocked if they block Elendra. So yeah, that's Xaxes. And then we can Heliod's Intervention. It is also artifacts, right? Yeah. It's not really anything to blow up. I guess these two, but they have a treasure token? Yeah, they can crack this in response. Just eat the food. But the food costs mana, and they don't have time. But yeah, alright. We're on the board. We did something. I won. We're on the board. With what was a very creature-light hand to begin with, too. And Bolas's Citadel just, whoops. They got me like 7 cards. Yeah, Bolas's Citadel activation on top of it, so it was 25. Well, plus 7, because let's say they did block for some reason. It would have been 32. But yeah, no, that was exactly 25 with a blocker, which means they would have died if they hadn't taken any damage up to that point. It's kind of funny. Alright, so this is a game where I will complain if they have a mana rock, as the game will be very different. Let's see if they do. Good thing to be on the play. It's not a land. No discard spell, that's good. Yep, run this out. We can Village Rites anything here. They have a Dark Ritual? Or a Cycle land? Oh, what? Oh, Pact of Negation. Oh, they have Pact of Negation in hand. Look at that. You don't see that one too often. Oh my god, it's a mana rock. No, it's not. Wow, it's a Duress against a creature deck. I only have 1 creature in hand, which is hilarious. But it is a card I would not want to lose right now. The rest of my hand is not very good. It's between these two, and I would take Village Rites. They do not. I certainly would have taken Village Rites there. Okay, well, just going to do this then. They can Pact of Negation this, and then lose the game. Yeah, this is definitely a Pact of Negation. They're only holding priority when something's on the stack. That's really funny. You gotta learn when to pick up the information. You gotta learn. Gotta learn. Does this put it in play? It does not. Okay, so I guess we'll play this while they don't have an answer to the... Well, that's a bold statement. No, we'll still run it out. I just wanted it in play now. I think it's... Yeah, they don't have a lightning bolt or anything. So we do have to start worrying about Pact in a second here. They have to have double blue, though. Otherwise, they just can't cast it. It is not double blue. They're reading my commander. That's not good. Ritual Soot. No, that's not Ritual Soot. That is a... What? And then return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Draw a card. Exile this, and then it comes back as a 3/3. Whenever you cast a spell, your opponents can't cast a spell with the same mana value. Alright, yep. Okay. Let's lead with combat here. I think I want to Vanishing Verse that, actually. That's really annoying. Although, I guess I could Vanishing Verse this. But no, we're going to Vanishing Verse this. That's instant card advantage. I don't want to deal with that. And it develops a decent blocker. Search for Skanta is just a bit slow. And Bone Shards? No reason to cast that. Whoops. Didn't put a stop there. My bad. Oops. Okay. Well, we have things to get rid of. Meat Hook Massacre does not feel... I mean, it is decent. They don't have a lot of enchantment answers. What do we... I guess we just pitch our commander, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Just get some value that way. That feels good. Might not be relevant this game, so... Let's do this now. Oh, actually, we play Meat Hook first for 0. Is that what we're doing? I think we should probably just demand Luris dies right now. Yeah, that's probably better. And then I'll crack... Do I sack the 2/2 or do I sack the Oligarch? Okay, there's the Pact of Negation. Guess I sack the 2/2. Yeah, because Oligarch leaves behind a token. That could be relevant, maybe, if they play a Planeswalker that goes to 1 loyalty to do something. I don't know. Yeah, they milled over a Nicol Bolas. Lol. Okay, no land. We don't have to build this up immediately. I guess we play this? Or do we play Woe Strider? I think keeping the pressure on is a good idea right now. They are getting kind of low. They didn't have a land last turn. That's weird. They milled a card, definitely looking for one. Not good news, though. That means their hand is full of nonsense. Crux of Fate? Alright, there goes our board. Hopefully I find something good on top. Dark Ritual? No. I'm not going to sack this because I want the token in play. Yeah. I want the token to survive the board wipe. So I think we just play Woe Strider again? I think that's a good idea. They're not quite there with their, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it's just, it's just 4, right? I'm used to Kroxa and Uro. It's just 4. Okay. Still no land. Milled over a land, but I guess it's tapped. I don't know. They're fine just staying on 5 mana. Gilded Lotus? Sure, they have to have a removal spell here, and they should cast it now. I don't think I'm going to eat the goat to scry, because I have something to do in hand. I think that's fine. I want Blood Artist in play before I sack the goat anyways, and that's what this card does. Alright, let's get a Blood Artist win. Come on. Oh, it does put it right into play. Oh my goodness. I did not realize that. Okay. So maybe a Shark Typhoon for 1? Nope, just a simple removal spell. Okay, so we'll scry... Oh shoot, wait. Let's fetch in response so we don't mess up our scry. I would like to Heliod's Intervention both of these. I don't know if I have all the mana for that. I can only blow up one of them. I guess I'll blow up the Gilded Lotus if that's the case. I think it's a little bit better than the other options, so... Target myself with it, yeah. No, they certainly have a removal spell. I don't think Hook and Brush is going to kill them. They're dead if they get hit by this, basically, because they go so low that anything from that point basically kills them. So I don't think doubling up, or attempting to double up Wicked Fast is a good idea. They would have lost, what, 2 more life if I had played it first? You know, something to consider. We will get rid of Gilded Lotus, I think. Yeah, I think the Mina's scarier. I don't really care about Escanta. Maybe I do. I kind of care about both, but Escanta costs mana to activate, and they might not ever have the opportunity to do that. They might not ever be able to activate it and still feel like they can survive. But it is a mana source. Alright, they kept the card on top for the first time. Apparently it was this land. They milled a tap land and a mana rock earlier with the Escanta, and now they're keeping that. That's strange. If we lose Meat Hook, that's probably fine. Okay, so... play this. No, I think we just play Woe Strider again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess I'll blood token this castle. Actually, the castle might be just really good later. We can sack the blood token whenever we feel like it. I think this is a good idea. And is there a reason to attack? Not really. I can just sacrifice it to make them lose a life whenever I choose. And they can't afford to flip this Nicol Bolas, so it is just kind of a 4/4. Though that might be good enough to just block for a while. We'll see. Siphon Insight. Okay, I'm not going to try to scry some poop on the top. It's not a, I don't think that's a good line. Surprised to see Siphon Insight. That's really weird. Also, I don't think it's that good against us. We have a lot of things that like demand other cards that to do things, otherwise they don't do anything particularly strong. Yeah, that's I don't even know if they want to play that actually. Yeah, I will sacrifice my goat to your to my own disciple. You lose 2 life now. I think they lose 2, yeah, because 2 creatures died. That was actually a mistake for them. Yeah, they should not have cast that. Now they're just dead. But let's not mess it up. They're dead to the blood token too. I believe they lose a life to that. Oh, it's only 1 though. Yeah, so they have 2 creatures. Cavalier, look at that. Alright, GG's. Yeah, they shouldn't have played that. Should not have played that. Oh, they actually weren't dead unless I did draw a removal spell. For some reason I thought Blood Artist steals 2 life a turn. Or turns, like, at a time, because it did that one time, because a creature of theirs died. So I actually did need to draw something. But they put themselves so low casting that, and they all the only thing it's going to do is get rid of a goat. It's actually completely useless. They should not have cast it. They lost 2 life because of that. Or 1 additional life. I can sack the goat whenever I choose. Let's say I didn't draw this. Say I drew a land. I forced the trade with Nicol Bolas on the 5/4. And I can swing with the 1/1. And from there, these 2 die. They go to 1? Yeah, they go to 1. Let's say they didn't cast that card. They're at 2. They're 2 higher. I sack the Woe Strider token on my upkeep, or something in the draw step. They lose one. They were at, what were they at? They were at 5? Or were they at 6? Let's say they were at 6. I sack that. They go to 5. I swing. They block here. They go to 4. 2 creatures die. They go to 2. I crack the blood token. They go to 1. And then I would have to find something to close it out if they were at 6. If they were at 5, they were dead, though. Interesting. Elendra would kill them? How so? Elendra would make it so they can't kill Elendra with a sweeper, but I don't think it would kill them. Does Elendra have text that I'm not aware of? I don't believe so. How's Elendra lethal there? Oh, because I can sacrifice it to the Woe Strider, and I had 6 mana, right? So I always had it. Right. Haha. Alright, let's keep drawing the same cards. Feels good. Always Woe Strider, always Midnight Reaper. Opponent's name is Salt. Alright. Buckle up for the emote spam. We have a sweeper with 2 lands, both black, discard. Nope. 2 lands, both black, no discard. On the draw, Plaguecrafter to deal with nonsense early, Sanguine Brushstroke, and Blood Token me. Alright, fine. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can cast her and then sack other things and then sack her. So I had a ton of tokens I could make right then and there. Yeah, with the Woe Strider. That's crazy. It was a lot of hidden damage. There was a lot of hidden damage there. That's for sure. I probably wouldn't have even seen that. I wouldn't have even seen that. Let's be real. And then I would have complained that creature decks are dumb, having just completely avoided lethal. I keep thinking Cultivate is now a rare because I think one of the copies is a rare. Didn't draw land. Oh boy. So this is white creatures, which we can't cast. Let's just run this out, I guess. Probably going to wind up blood tokening one of these cards here. Champion of Dusk. Looking like the one. Simic Locket. Okay. Declines to cast their commander. Very weird. We will play Oketra's Monument, but first I suppose we should do this because we might find a better option. No, we're going to pitch this. We don't have a lot of vampires, and I don't feel like that. I'm not feeling good about that card, so. To the wayside with ye. Dire Tactics. Alright, let's see if they have a counterspell. Obviously, I can't swing into any nonsense. Mission Briefing, no counterspell in Graveyard. I don't think I've ever Mission Briefing to counterspell before. Is this even counterworthy? I don't even know if I would counter this. No, I guess not. Alright, so they milled a Reality Chip and a Harbor. So Mission Briefing went down a card. It doesn't replace itself in your hand. It's basically a cantrip without actually cantripping if you don't do anything. Well, that's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. I can't do anything about either of these. Invoke Despair. Oh, wait. Invoke Despair. Creature and enchantment. Oh, yes. Yes. I swear to God, if you have Spell Pierce. Okay, good. Yes. Oh, that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That felt really good. That felt big good. Alright, they did not play their commander again. Am confused. Will not respect counter magic. Apparently they don't have it. I'm not going to deal with this druid. That seems a little loose. Yep. It taps for a bunch of mana, but you already had a bunch of mana and haven't done anything with it yet. Could be Mastermind's Acquisition. I mean, Mass Manipulation or something. Cruel Celebrant in the deck? Yes. I believe so. I believe that is in here somewhere. God Eternal Kefnet. What? Alright. What is it? Dies or put into exile? Yeah, both. So I guess I play my commander, see if that resolves, and then I like -2 Liliana. I can play Plaguecrafter and see what they sacrifice. But I think I'm fine with just... No, I think if we can try to race for the ultimate, this might just be a better line. You know, don't mistakenly... Oh, they fired it up! No! Oh, they shouldn't have done that. Ooh. 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 Ooh, I think that was a little bit of a mistake. I've done that before. I've seen that. They're like, "Oh, would you like to turn it into a creature?" And like, "Sure." And then you don't want to do that because now it's dead. And then it started to really sink in that I hadn't actually activated Liliana this turn, and I'm gonna make them lose these two. We lose 2 useless tokens. They lose 4 more life off of Blood Artist, and they don't take any combat damage because this is dead. Yeah. All right. Yep. But still, kind of a. Didn't even attempt to go for their commander. Very, very strange. Very strange. Alright, well, we're certainly happy that was not a Immortal Sun that game, and was actually Liliana Dreadhorde. I am not running Oketra, actually. I don't think I'm running Oketra. That's an interesting one. I do own it. Could try that one. It is 5 mana, though. It seems like half of my hand, or my entire hand, will be empty by the time I cast it, and then it's kind of useless, because my hand is empty. It is indestructible, though, so it kind of just hangs out for a while. As in, like, forever. Orcus. Okay. Sure. Wait, I mix him up with the other one. This is the not Kamigawa one. Enters the battlefield... Each creature gets this much, you lose. So he's what is that? Toxic Deluge. And then this part is a reanimate thing. Okay. Oh, it's not Toxic Deluge. You have to spend mana on X. Never mind. I'm going to keep this hand. This seems really good. We have one of our good cards. Oketra's Monument has felt really good, though. Tell you, haven't really had a good Bontu's game. Bonti boy. Alright, so we have anything to do this turn? Not really. I think we can afford to just represent Vanishing Verse regardless, though. I think it's worth it. Paying 3 life later. Alright, well, I guess not. Rip. Pay 3 life, and I think getting Wost... They have a lot of decent options. I think looking for a land makes me want to really play this one. Or also black-red, I don't know. Could end up killing me. We'll see. Theater of Horrors. That's a... What does that do? Opponent lost life this turn. Pay lands and spell damage. Okay. Didn't draw a land. I guess I'll play this to scry for 1 at some point. My opponent... No, then my opponent did draw a land. Or had a land. Bedevil. Okay. Sure. What are you even Thoughtseize here? Cathar's Crusade? Oh yeah, Broodmoth is reasonable too. It's double white though. It's kind of a tall ask. Okay, sure, that's fine. Not sweating that. If I'm not going to draw a land, I'm happy to draw that, but... I think drawing a land... I would wind up just vampiric tutoring a land on top anyway, so I might as well just dig for the actual land and not spend the mana on that nonsense. No land. Great. Alright, well, this is another card that basically allows me to see more than 1 card a turn. How do they get these cards? Lost life? Okay, so I have to lose life on their turn for them to have access to these. Erebos. That's a card. Alright, so we basically have to Vanishing Verse this at some point. I don't have to do it now. Guardian Idol seems important because I want to kind of catch back up, but what else am I doing? Leaving up Vanishing Verse? I'm sure that's fine. Infernal Grasp, Swing. Yeah, that's alright. Seems reasonable. I wonder if there's even any creatures in here. It just could just be like a black-red non-creature nonsense. And then they have this as simply a sweeper on the sideboard, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I like that idea. I doubt it's what they're doing, but that feels kind of cool. There's their double red. Vorpal Sword. Okay, well, they certainly have creatures in that case. Alright, we're going to Vanishing Verse. What does this do? 8 mana. I lose the game if they ever equip this. I think I am actually so threatened by that, I'm going to irrationally react and exile it, because I don't want to get hit by Phage the Untouchable. I've never seen that card before. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's play this one. I think we're running out our commander here. Well, no, I think I prefer to run this out first, obviously, because it makes my commander cost 1 less. Play this, get a steal a life from them, swing. They could put that on a manland, too. I wonder how many times someone's, like, lost to this without expecting to. Ooh, Sorin. Sorin's been seeing play in modern, apparently. The Mirthless. Sorin the Girthless. Let's see here. We have an easy kill on Sorin. It's probably a good idea to do it. Just killing this. Let's put a Blood Artist in play first, though. Offset this arena. Alright, feeling good about this position. Yep. They do get advantage that way, but it is kind of costly. It's not free. Here, and I basically have to deal with that, so I will. Is there any reason to just cast this? I have to sack my own creature to do so. It's only 3 life. No, there's not enough cards where I feel like I want to blood token anything sorcery speed. Vorpal Sword and Jorn? Yeah, well, maybe. Alright, so this is -2. Okay. Let us pitch this one. We get to draw a bunch of cards off of this, and we get to kill it before Blood Artist dies. Make sure I don't mess this up. There we go. Yep, I'll sacrifice the Midnight Reaper. It's also another token because a creature died at on my opponent here. I think we got him. I think that's enough to kill them right now. They can't pay for the Erebos trigger. Oh, they only pay 2 life. Elendra actually doesn't die. They're just dead. Okay, I don't even fault my opponent for that one. I mean, if they didn't have anything to do, then we're back up at 25 too. All right, we offset that arena real quick. If my opponent didn't have anything to do, they basically scooped there, but it, again, out of nowhere hidden damage. I don't think either of us realized this was the outcome, given what was simply sitting in play. Even without a removal spell, I think they're basically still dead, right? I can swing, then meat hook or something. Yeah, they're almost just dead. This is another game where we can't, like, pull off our 5-minute cards. I guess we did pull this one off once, but I guess we'll still keep them. We don't have too many. Nice. Yeah, I guess we'll try Oketra. Everyone's screaming about Oketra. We'll try Oketra. We'll try the cat. Hazoret's my favorite of the God Cycle. Hazoret's the only one that survived the Amonkhet story, too. 'Tis a shame. Hazoret's such a cool, like, character. Amonkhet was the only story I really liked. Well, of the ones I've given the time to, like, read. Amonkhet was a really good story. Ah, it was so good. Man, I love thinking about it. Anyways. Can't believe I spelled that correctly the first time. Gideon is also pretty solid in this list, now that I'm looking at it. Now that things have unfolded a bit. Did I take out Yahenni already? I feel like I did, yeah. We had a good invoke turn, but that's not something I should expect every time. Champion of the Dusk might not draw too many cards, unless it was the sweeper and I'm like, oh, I have 5 tokens, let me draw 5. I'm sure that's the reason why it sees play anyways. These 2 creatures I just don't like. I think we're going to drop those. Every time they are in my hand, I'm not excited. Yeah, it just doesn't feel great. For, what were the cards we were just talking about and thinking about? Yawgmoth. Is Yawgmoth in this game? He is. Oh, wow. That seems really good. I have surplus. Alright, there's one of them. There was another card that was on my mind. Gideon. Wedding announcement. This card is in like 60% of white decks. thus being in 60% of standard decks. And I haven't actually read it. All I know is it's good, and it should be in my deck. If you attack with 2 or more creatures, it's turn, draw a card. Otherwise, get a 1/1 winning token stress. Yeah, okay. Good enough for me. What has felt not exciting? The black-white Sorin? Yeah, that's wild. He is in the... Yeah, it is. It is crazy. I guess Yawgmoth is in this game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna drop Legion Lieutenant. Just don't feel great about it. I want Gideon. The black-white Sorin's cool. You gain a bunch of life and stuff. Though we haven't seemed to have a life problem. Usually when we die, we just completely die. It's not like, oh, we gained 12 life and we're back in it. Doesn't really happen. We offset Phyrexian Arena one game, but that's not enough to convince me that life gain is ever a good game plan, unless you're really in on it or you're doing some doing something with all that life. The -X is alright though. -X is fine. The +2 is poop, but the -X is decent. We were running a reanimate spell before. I think if I'm going to pick one, Gideon's just a little bit better because it's also a creature. And that's kind of what we're doing. Of these two, I think this one's just better. So that one. I think this is a decent card as is. This is something else we don't like that might... Legion's Landing is a good idea too, actually. I really want to cast Blot Out the Sky. I'll drop Dark Ritual for another Planeswalker. The other Gideon might even be better than Sorin there. Oh, dude, we can do a Johnny for once? This is my favorite emblem, and I've never been able to do it. This seems like a good deck for it. It is 4 mana, though. That's kind of a big deal. Loth? Is it Loth? Yeah, it's in the game plan. It is basically a Phyrexian Arena. The ultimate is kind of annoying to deal with. Don't think I like this Kaya. The 5-mana Kaya is good too. Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of Planeswalkers that are pretty solid here. Oh, you know what's just really good though is the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I mean if this sees play in Modern, it's probably good enough to see play in Historic. So let's do that one. That kind of makes it easy. But I do want this one too. Now we're getting too expensive though. We're getting too heavy in the mana cost. How many times are we really gonna Kaya's Wrath ourselves? How many times is this just a good card to cast? I don't know. We have Meat Hook Massacre, so I could drop Kaya's Wrath for a tutor in which it would just get Meat Hook Massacre, if that's what I'm after. I kind of like that. I think we should have some tutor somewhere, and Grim Tutor is probably the best of the bunch there. Other than maybe the Talisman. That seems fine. It's 3 L's. Lolitha? Lolitha. It's Lolitha. Lolitha. What is that character's, like, story? It's a half spider thing, too, right? It's not like a normal bipedal creature. Oh, it's Zakama, played by the Joker. Oh, boy. We have a removal spell for Zakama, so we're keeping it. Wait, this hand has no creatures, but it has all the cool stuff when I draw them. I want these cards to work. Oh, this probably is not a good... I mean, it is a good keep, though. Oh, no. This is going to happen eventually. A no creature hand, and I like everything. I'm being baited by the tribulation of not playing creatures. Salvador's books, he misspelled Loth in Loth, and that's why there's 3. Really? That's weird. That's a weird mistake. How could someone ever mistake and mistype that name, I wonder. Yeah, we kept the hand, I know. I know. Opponent didn't lead with a green source. Oh, rip. Alright, play that. Play this. Black. Spring Bloom. Okay. Get 2 forests. Excuse me, 2 forests. Yep. We're playing this on black no matter what. And do we play our commander? Do we not? Do we do other things? Nah, we just do this. Who cares? Yeah, I'm totally not gonna... Yeah. Is a spider god of the drow putting them in a cutthroat matriarchal society in which women are supposed to be bigger and burlier than men, and the clerics and priests, a society of dommy mommies? Oh, dude, nice. That's stupid. That's good. Sounds like my kind of society. Yes. All right, so of these 2, this one's certainly better. I guess I'm casting it now, not doing anything and feeling bad about it, but it's in play and it's staying in play. Oh no, Zakama Kiss blows it up. We can kill Zakama in no, we can't. Yes, we can. We can kill Zakama in response to the thing that it does. Okay, that's a lot of mana. Calm down. This taps for 5? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, God. Alright, guess I cast you to put... Wait a minute. I have to leave up 3 mana no matter what I do, so I guess I'll just cast this. Yeah, that's fine. Gonti. Ooh. Alright, well, this lets me swing, so I'm going to do it. I get to kill Zakama in response to its thing? I wonder if they do just snap cast it here. I feel like they might not. Oh god. Yep, that is someone casting Zakama. Alright, well, we have to kill it in response to its thing, or we die, and I'd rather not lose 9 life, so let's do that. They get to kill one thing here, or blow up one of my permanents. Probably kill... No, they don't. They had mana. They could certainly have activated it right then and there, and they chose not to. Oh, they can cast it again, huh? Oh, no, they want to cast Ulamog. Alright, I guess we're losing 10 life then. That's unfortunate. It got exiled too. Oh, that's so annoying. Ay. Yeah, I guess we can Gonti first, but I don't think it matters. I mean, no matter what I do, I have to do this, so let's just start there. Cast Gonti, find maybe another answer to Zakama at some point. Probably won't, though. Nope, didn't think so. Can I get a land? I've already been through this. I don't believe I can. Let's just do this. Can swing for 2. And now I think Zakama kills us. Oh, wow, they blocked it. Interesting. Probably doesn't matter, but... We killed Zakama and Ulamog, and it wasn't enough. So I guess I just lose. I can try to kill Zakama again. It's not completely over, but... It's looking pretty bad. Well, there's no reason to activate it now. It makes no sense to activate it now. Oh, yeah, there you go. My stomach's growling. I was thinking about playing Zakama today, actually. It's funny. Yeah, let's see. We're not immediately dead, but we might as well be. There's not a there's no vampire in the I don't think there's anything I can find here. Is there? Edgar? Edgar continuously dies. Okay, we're dead. Now that we've put a poop card on top, I mean, we can shuffle it away, but I don't think... because we're taking 9 and losing our board. Wow, we almost did something. If it wasn't for Ulamog, I guess we weren't totally out of it. But of course, such is the way of things. Opponent has the most expensive card in the deck. Or really the only thing you can cast at 10 mana in the entire game, so most expensive card in the game. Oh boy. Ashaya. Alright, at least we can't mess this one up. No River of Tears land nonsense this time. D-Spark seems decent enough. Would have really preferred to be on the play. Oh, come on. I hate it. I hate it so much. On the play with Llanowar Elves, your chances of losing go up by like, or increase by like 10% when that happens. Oh, they didn't utilize it, but it's still pretty useful here. Alright, make you discard 2. Or take a gamble. Gamba. They pitch an aggressive mammoth? Okay. I feel like I've always gotten a land off this card, like every single time. Wow, no utilization of Llanowar Elves. That is insane to me. They had quadruple 5-drop? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to take that one, because that one's not good. And then we play... I think I'm going to actually pay 3 life here, because I really want to despark their commander. Or I would really like to despark their commander. That was not what I was expecting. It doesn't do anything. I don't care. Okay, that's weird. Why did they not just cast their commander? I am big confused. Okay, let's get a swamp. Yeah, Zakama's certainly the best Naya commander. I would have to agree with that. The other ones just do weird stuff that isn't like super exciting or anything. But certainly, oh. Actually, some of my first videos were of Zakama. I was playing Zakama in standard with like I was playing Bant Control and I'd like splash red for Zakama. And nobody knew. Nobody knows it has reach. So every time I was playing against like mono blue poop, I would just have the pan ultimate answer and you just catch everyone by surprise. It's really funny. Okay, so I have to basically despark that. Otherwise I just lose to the ground. And I guess I will play the more expensive Blood Artist and then pass. We're in a bit of a bind though. I'm running out of removal. I took out my sweeper basically. Not totally screwed though, but this isn't looking good. Oh, stop with the 5-drops. Stop. Please. Milled over Goreclaw. Okay. Very well. It is a 12-14 that I don't have an answer to. Well, when it attacks. Search for Glory gets me nothing exciting. I get to double up on Blood Artist currently. That's pretty cool. And when they die, I get them back. This doesn't give trample, right? Okay. Just gotta make sure it doesn't give trample there. Alright, can you finally... Alright, there we go. It sort of faded out here. It didn't get anything crazy. Scar to the bottom? Alrighty. Alright. They don't have any good attack, either. Not real... Oh, well, oh, looks like they do. I get to do this, though, and this seems really, really good for me. Could be wrong. Let's find out. Take 4, I gain 2. These come back. I get... Oh, I gain 4, and then I get a bunch of counters on this. Yeah, this seemed like a pretty good win for me in that exchange there. Alright, so we can get something that does something. Please tap the white land, or the colorless land, please. Yeah, I don't need to... No, just... Oh my god. Oh my... Please, hello? Just do that. Good grief. Yes, you have a spider. That's adorable. Sylvan Anthem has been pretty good. Not gonna lie. Alright, so you have 3 mana, basically 4. They scryed on top. so I guess we're screwed. I can Gonti whatever they scryed on top. It's also a Death Touch creature in play. And we're not immediately dead here. Alright, fine. I would like to not die to whatever they put on top. You have convinced me to do this. I wonder what it was. This is only elves. So it was probably Vivian. I don't know if it puts them in order. I don't see why they would ever put this on top, though. Or a land. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And of these is the only one of significance, so I'll take that one. And we don't really have any good attack. Again. I basically have to block, actually. Okay. Still nothing with trample. What does this do for us? 3/3s? Meat Hook? No, Meat Hook doesn't kill them, though. Unless it outright kills them, it's just not good enough. And I have to do something immediately, or I'm basically dead to the board. Okay, so block here. What do they put on top when I kill that? Nissa? Oh, they put this on top and I die. So I don't think I can actually kill this, because I don't want them to get that. So I just do that. Block here. I can take 8. Is that what we're doing? I don't think I have a choice. Guess I can chump again. But I have to chump next turn. I'm running out of chump blockers. No, I think I'll just chump now. And then I can... I'm gonna have to kill Cavalier anyways. I'm gonna have to deal with this. It's not like I'm... Yeah, but if I kill it now, I'm dead. I literally die to their untap, so I don't have a choice. I just don't have a choice. Fine. Probably shouldn't have blocked with the 4/4. I don't know. I don't know. Elenda, unfortunately, is nowhere near big enough, and I can't deal with this growth just running out of the way of the game. It's just too much. Oh, I get Gonti back. Oh, I get Gonti back. Alright, we found an answer. That's pretty cool. We also stole a bajillion life. Yeah, we're gonna... I don't have double green, I can't mutate. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play Vivian Reed. And then I'm gonna make a 3/3, because I basically have to. I have to just block, block, block. Vigilance? Reach is... Nah, Reach isn't really relevant against a green deck. Yeah, we'll take Vigilance. Trample's probably not going to do nothing either. I can't realistically swing, and I just have to fade a draw step, basically. I don't know what kind of draw would really blow me out of the water, but I'm sure there's something. We're drawing poop next turn. I don't know, it's close. We did steal a boatload of life, but... Alright, so they get their own primal command, but then they get a creature, so it's just not going to stay on top. Okay, they got Craterhoof, so they do have it in the deck. They can cast it next turn. They decline to attack, and I have no answer to Craterhoof, so I'm just dead. Is there anything I can do? I don't think so. I'm dead to Craterhoof, right? Let me see. The 5, 6... The 6, 7, 8... Oh yeah, we're just like Omega dead to it. Let's lead with this, see what's on top. There's a way we can win this, I think. They do have a reach token now. Kind of annoying. They do have reach. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's recycle this. I don't think making a 1/1 token is going to do anything. And again, I can't mutate. If I could mutate here, I could blow this up. But the game's past that anyways. We're not actually pulling that off. It's not doing anything. Okay, so I guess I have to... Well, I think that does it. Trying to think. Okay, let's go to combat. swing all out like this. I'm dead if they get a turn. I think I got it? With that block, I think I did it. They lose 7? Oh no, it's not enough. Oh no, I did it wrong. No! Does it matter? Could I have done it right? I could have done it right. I could have played this pre-combat. Could have played it pre-combat. So then this gets another token because something died. I sacrifice it to itself, obviously. This has one additional token. So when it blocks, I get an additional token. And then I don't die. But now I'm dead. Oh, and they had a land too, because they can swing with another creature. Oh, that didn't matter. We're just always dead to this. Yeah. Right? Are we dead? I don't see how we're not. Oh, they have unnatural growth. We're dead twice. It doubles twice. Yeah, they swing for like 108 or something. Wow, we had it though. We had the win. We had it. If I just cast it pre-combat, sacrifice it to itself. This always happens to me. Every time I see I notice a huge line that wins me the game, I see it 5 minutes too late or 5 seconds too late. Like if I just take an extra second to look, it's not rocket science. I really wish I just didn't see it. I always see it 2 seconds after. My God, it was right in front of you, Lamont. What are you doing? Oh, go watch a better streamer. I'm an embarrassment to the Magic community. I didn't deserve to hit Mythic all those months in a row. I can't believe I didn't see that. Alright, it's against Teferi again. We've gone full circle. We have 3 mana things that deal with planeswalkers, I guess. This is untapped, I believe. Yep, alright. We do have black mana, so this isn't horrible. On the play is really nice. I get to boast for once, or I get to attempt to boast. See if it happens. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Never mind. Tome of the Infinite? Wow, that's different. Should probably cast this. Could just cast my commander. It's not like they're going to bounce it. This isn't really all that exciting. Yeah, we'll just play this. They're going to just bounce anything I play anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And if I don't play anything, they bounce the Guardian Idol, and I'm even farther behind. So that's just a terrible idea. Also, apparently killing Teferi is always a mistake, or so it seems every time. This opponent just keeps recasting it. That lets me not double up on anything, does it? No. Can I double up on anything? Nope. Alright. Well, I'm gonna kill Teferi. And feel real bad about it. Because I didn't draw land. You're doing something on your own turn? Oh, they're O-ringing my mana. Yeah, that makes sense, because they saw that I missed a land drop. Or 7 land drops. Cool. Alright, moving on with our lives. Thank God. I'm kind of glad we didn't draw land, so I don't have to play against this nonsensical matchup. No way we're coming out of that. Well, there's like plenty of lands in my opinion. I ain't adding more. You didn't see the... Yeah, well. Unfortunately, I did see the line. I wish I didn't. Kogla's a weird one. Kogla's a really weird one. Okay. I feel like you always want him in the... Alright, no, alright. So let's see what happens. Play this tap turn 1. No mana dork? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No... Nothing to do on 2 either, huh? Alright, we'll just run out Luris. The other 2 cards aren't really doing anything. I don't want to put anything on the top of my deck when I don't have more lands. We have a lot of 2s in our deck, though. So there's like 60 cards here that are pretty decent draws. That is arguably one of them, although it'll probably just get a land here. A land nonetheless. Yeah, we're just going to get a land. What land, though? I guess a temple, so I can scry for maybe another one. Race to this Liliana here. Undo the life loss with Luris Lifelink. Look at that. We untapped Luris, dude. OP. How often do you get to do that? Untap with Luris. You know, of course, we only get to do it when we have nothing in play, but, you know. Who's keeping track? Do I want to deal with this? Do I care? Not really. I think I'll just play Gonti. It might make my opponent trip up and they, like, accidentally fight it, and that's not what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Let's see. You have Veil of Summer. Oh my god. No, it's each opponent, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright, good, they don't. Primal Command is weird, but so is this. If I can cast this, it has Ward 10, and that's pretty good. Spamming removal against our opponent. Primal Command is also a decent one. Primal Command is literally castable for this, so we should probably take that one. I don't exactly have that much mana to cast the other option, because it's like a million. Alright, here comes Kogla for the first time. I can Liliana -2, which is really nice here. Alright, opponent correctly does the correctly correct thing. I will not block, because I want to draw a card off of Gonti dying with Liliana in play, which is a good idea. There's not a lot of haste threat. Oh, I actually needed to draw a land there. I actually needed to draw a land. That's funny. My game plan just... Wizards heard me. Alright. Their commander is pretty good against ours. Spamming Prey Upon is pretty good. That is also very annoying. I would really like to draw something that blows us up, but I don't have many things in my deck that do such a thing. Though in a mono green deck, there isn't too much they can like find that's super good with the rest of their strategy, but they can still find decent stuff. Looks like they have options, which is surprising. They do have another rainbow-colored mana source untapped immediately. Hopefully they don't have a... I don't know, what do they get, like Demonic Tutor or something? They pitched Garruk's Harbinger. Well, I certainly didn't draft that one. Alright, another Edict effect. Not terribly exciting. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but up with this. I can tuck one of these cards, like Replicating Ring, give them options to find something else later, but it denies Kogla. I don't know what we're searching for, though. We're certainly going to search for something. Is that better than just advancing the board? I mean, I can't advance the board when they have Kogla. It's just going to kill my commander if I cast it, and the rest of my stuff isn't great. So we can tuck the key in search our deck. So, whoop. This is green, too. Plays around Veil of Summer. What on earth could you possibly have right now? Really? That was worth it to you? No way. I would never do that. Just to play Kogla? I mean, what else cost that much mana? That alright, they got a Liliana. They got Liliana. Okay. Yeah, opponent's brewing up something fierce. They have Lethal Form Engine, which doubles sword triggers and Kogla's Prey Upon. And the rest of this isn't terribly exciting. The swords aren't scary if they don't have anything to put them on. Guess I'll play Hidden Stockpile. And at this point, I really want to just cycle this Champion of Dusk. It's not doing anything. No, we'll just play this. Put nothing on top. I'm trying to think. Blood Artist. Is Blood Artist good? I think Blood Artist is better than a random draw. Edgar is definitely better than a random draw. And then I'll play Stockpile. Swing for 2. Alright, so they can play Kogla and swing at both of my creatures, I guess. They have the mana for that. If Kogla's their only creature, we're... Oh, well, I mean, it's not. But if it's their only creature currently, that's probably fine, right? They have basically infinite mana. Yeah, we don't really care about this. There's no reason to scry because I'm keeping the card on top. Yep. They can equip their sword to it? Oh, well, not immediately, but eventually. I can't really allow anything to happen like that right now, so let's just play this. I really just never got my commander in play, but it's Kogla. I'm never going to get my commander in play. Yeah, I can just keep throwing stuff out there that forces them to fight, because I have to do something about them. I can't just continue to do nothing and then let them advance different ways. I just have to accept that I'm going to have Kogla smacking my face a lot. But if it's the only thing they're doing, we don't really care that much. It's definitely not a very scary commander just sitting there. Like, at all. Another land puts me up to 7. So I can Edgar and Disciple. And I can flip Edgar immediately this way. Is that what I want to do? I don't think so. I think I want Edgar in play. Because Edgar can die whenever, right? It doesn't have to die immediately. Let's get rid of you. Alright, so now they don't have mana to Kogla again. And it seems as though they're out of gas? I don't know. Yeah, Ulamog is sure in there. I don't doubt that. I can't do anything about it. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, my God. Oh. Come on. Give me a break. This is the second, like, green nonsense that just instantly had it. Yep, the top 20 cards. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, alright, whatever. I have to just hope they don't mill an answer to it. I can take 10 twice and not feel terrible. They can't put the sword on it and do anything about that. They got mana because of the Kogla, the ring. Can let them Kogla now. Whatever. I don't even want to... Whatever. Stupid. Of course. It's like, oh, I have nothing that can get me out of this. Oh, look, Ulamog. I had Edict effects, but I have to deal with Kogla. I mean, it's sitting there. The Edict effects would just eat Kogla if I never did that first, right? I have to kill it. I have to get it out of the way. Ay, ay, ay. You're sorry? Yeah. I think I'm gonna put you on a 5-minute ban. I think that'll learn you. Won't be saying Ulamog anymore. Alright, so usually Tibalt decks are not creature decks. They're just Super Friends decks, always. So we just mulligan this hand. Yeah, this hand is really weird looking. I don't like it. This hand's a little bit better. Opponent has Dark Ritual, but I can't do anything about that. It's good to know about, though. It means Tybalt's going to come in turn 4. Or, what, turn 5? Is that turn 5? Trying to think. Dark Ritual's 2 mana, so turn 5, barring any mana rock. Okay. Well, we don't have one now. Yeah, you're not Dark Ritualing turn 2 for no reason. There you go. I'm not taking Dark Ritual, but I'll take something else. Liliana's annoying. Captain Lannery's Storm doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Gonna take Liliana, because that will be quite good later. Okay, don't top deck an untapped red source. Do anything but that. Alright, they just want to run out their Simulacrum. That's kind of funny. Not how you like to use your ritual, but I'm not a fan of this card anyway, so... Let's see. Do I put something in play to block this? Is that even a good thing to do? I don't think so. I mean, what else do I do? I think I'm going to run this out so I can block Lannery Storm. Oh, we knew what they drew. Yeah, I have to block this. Or attempt to. Oh, they can be Devil. Is that worth a trade? Well, if you were going to kill it, why'd you let me block first? That doesn't make any sense. They wouldn't have killed it if I didn't block? No, that just makes no sense. You just don't do that. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. I guess we got some free damage. Free life gain there. Still have to deal with it, otherwise they can just go untap Source Tibalt. I don't have an answer to Tibalt, and we're missing lands is a problem. This is also not a Planeswalker deck or Super Friends deck. You timed him out for 600 seconds? Oh, that'll learn him. That'll learn him. Alright, let's play this. Make a token. Try to offset the low life total we're at. I think I will block Simulacrum. I think I will. I'm making a token no matter what, because I can't really get away with plussing anything. So I just have to make a token. If they kill the token, then Sorin dies. And, alright. Opponent kind of made a mistake here. You could have killed the token and also killed Sorin. Oh, man. Oh, alright, opponent made two really weird mistakes. Certainly could have gotten rid of this. It would have been a very good idea to get rid of it, because Heliod Esper Sentinel is really annoying, because I gain life with this, and then this gets a counter, and then... But, yeah, whoops. I have a serious land problem. I feel like I hear that quite often. And I am a very stubborn individual. I believe in exactly 1/3 of your deck should be lands and no more. Especially if you look at your curve. And our curve is quite low. Actually, I think I have more than a third in this deck. I think it's more than a third. All we had to do was time out Basilisk. And we can start winning again. How many lands are we running? That's a good question. 33, 34. There's 34 lands in here. And how many things that cost more than 4? 13? 15? Is... Wait. Can I not do basic math? Oh my god, Lamont. This is 17? No, Lamont, it's 16. God. There's 16 cards in the deck that cost more than 3 mana? I don't like running more than 33 lands. And we technically have more than 33 lands. I don't like it. No, I think this is fine. If I'm trying to race for things that are 5 and 6, or if these are super important before I start doing other things, then the deck just isn't good enough anyways, and more lands isn't going to fix that. So, I think 33 is totally fine. I can see an argument for dropping maybe a card that has not been terribly useful for maybe 1 land or something like that. Surprisingly, the back side of this, or the front side of it, is actually useful in this deck. You don't see that too often. How many things does Lurrus get back? Probably enough that I always feel fine about it. I think Lurrus gets back Meat Hook Massacre, doesn't he? That's dirty. Oh my god. Hagra Maulin? Oh, Mauling. Fine. I can drop Conclave Tribunal. I feel like most of the times I'm casting Conclave, it's just dealing with creatures, so I can just use an excess land to do the same thing. And if they have a bunch of, like, stuff in play that I have to O-ring, I just don't like O-ring effects, so I just felt like I'm playing a creature deck that was a decent one. Really didn't want to play against a fairy anymore, but looks like we don't have a choice. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel's good against a fairy, I guess. But they can reasonably just avoid making me draw off of it. But I guess it's better than the average hand. It's got Gideon too, which might be annoying for them. I don't know. They can't minus it with Teferi because it's not a creature on their turn. Alright. Esper Sentinel, do something. Just do something, please. Untap source to Plowshares. I am scooping. Alright, they didn't do it. Land, swing. Alright, Esper Sentinel versus the world. Oh, what's this? Ah, no land. We draw 3 of our cards that cost more than 3 mana here. Not too many of those in the deck. I'm not going to respect anything. Let's just swing. No Shark Typhoon. Yep, just continuously cast our stuff here. I guess I could have played this pre-combat in case it was a shark, but there wasn't. Wow, my opponent successfully played around Esper Sentinel. What a surprise. Alright, guess I'm playing Gideon in plussing it, because I'd like to have something in play that's difficult for them to deal with. It also attacks their commander over and over, which is really nice. You just can't minus it on this, so... Okay, they found an answer. That can plus on my Gideon and not deal damage now. Oh, come on. Come on, I've never seen Gideon played. Whatever. Right when I have an answer that's really good, they just have this card I've never seen played. Just to counteract it, because of course they do. Alright, Gonti's got to find me some spice, I guess. A lot of counter spells they could have that I feel good about stealing. Those are not great. Better than nothing, I guess. Indestructible. And then I have no reason to swing with Gideon, as it will not do any damage. I would like to use it to, shoot, I don't know. I don't want it to die just -6ing it. They can't bounce Gonti, so we have another decent thing against their commander. Specifically. Yeah, you should definitely do that. I wonder what they had up there. Doomscar? Yeah, it could be Doomscar. Wow, they just snapped that off. Well, that makes sense. I'm not exactly posing much of a threat here. Can I do anything after I play this? Not really. Should I play it still? No, we'll just play a card like this. Give Gonti life link. And go to combat. This is gonna be... There's really no reason to swing, but... It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a tapped creature, I should say. So I'm, like, seal away and nonsense isn't in the way. Could be a Doomscar. River's Rebuke really not looking too good right now. Or, like, ever against them. We have enough damage in play. Well, this card just as is enough that they might have to do something about it. Alright. I think taking this might have been a little better. I don't know if you want me doing that. It's kind of weird. So I guess it actually is Doomscar? Right? Why would you not exile my Vargoth? Well, Gideon could just deal with this, but, I mean... I don't know. It's unbelievable that this Gideon is in play. That's just crazy. I can Invoke Despair, but I don't really... I mean... Yeah, I guess I just have to Invoke Despair now, because I have to deal with Elspeth Conqueror's Death. I don't have quad black. Ay. I don't have quad black. Okay. This exiles it, so Elspeth Conqueror's Death doesn't get it. Okay. Play this, get a blood token. And no reason to attack. This is actually a creature. I don't want to get hit by Seal Away. Alright, so a lot of my stuff costs more mana because of this Conqueror's Death, but that's not a big deal. Still have things I can do. This Gideon isn't even really all that good for... Like, in this format, it doesn't feel that great. There's not a lot of decks that only have, like, one threat where this is doing anything effective. I guess it can attack annoying planeswalkers, but the emblem doesn't seem terribly exciting. Okay, well, I don't think they can bounce my Vargoth, which is what they certainly want to do. Alright, so it looks like a sorcery speed sweeper, and that being Doomscar. Yep. Of course, we draw the black land in a turn. We actually can't cast Invoke Despair, but we're still swinging, so we're going to do it. Looks like we get the Boast trigger, which I never get to do. What am I boasting for? It's got to be something. I mean, even a discard spell seems like it's good. I can draw it immediately with the blood token, but I don't think that's terribly exciting. The Wandering Emperor seems pretty good. I can't cast it at instant speed, though. Oketra's good as long as it doesn't get counterspelled, which it probably will. But by that definition, everything I'm going to do is get countered. Bolus's Citadel seems kind of... No, it just gets bounced. Anything I do just gets bounced anyways, right? I have no good targets. Oh, wait a minute. No, it just gets countered. Like, whatever I do, it just gets counterspelled. I'm just going to get a... Ketra. Play this tapped. I think. I could just play my commander right now. Actually, I should just play something. I'll play this. It's not exciting, but I'm running into Doomscar, but I don't know, it doubles up on the Blood Artist tokens triggers. That could be pretty good, right? Seems like it's decent. Looks like they didn't want to cast it if it was a what we think it is. They're minusing on Blood Artist? What? No, that doesn't work, unfortunately. But it looks like there's a board wipe, so it doesn't matter what they picked. I'm just not going to go to combat here. I assume that is the case. Okay, they plussed and then they minused on it. So now they have to sweep on their own turn. Because they don't have sorcery speed. Instant speed sweepers, that is. Yep. Kind of a weird plus, though. Why were they scared to lose life there? That seems weird. I feel like this is not all that scary right now. They have counter magic, but I can't do anything about it anyways. We just... Just not getting there. We're just not getting there. You know what card has not felt good is Anointed Procession. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm just scooping. Screw this. Playing against this blue-white thing is... I'm never winning it. It's not... It's such an uphill battle, and I'm not getting out of that. I mean, I could probably have Omniscience and still probably lose, right? I could dump my whole hand and probably still not be able to win. So... Anointed Procession has kind of felt like a win more card, right? Like, oh, I have tokens and it's already winning or whatever. If I'm doing my game plan, I'm already in a good position. And this is just not... Like, there's also not many things that actually make tokens in my deck except my commander. And the commander, you don't really need help, quote unquote, making a bunch of tokens. Like, this is not how you want to do that. I can double the tokens. I mean, we can just look, filter by token. Yeah, double this, which we haven't cast yet. Double this. Get a bunch of rats. Oh, no, we don't, because our opponent gets the rats, not us. Get 2 2/2s, I guess. It doubles up Edgar's tokens. Soren's tokens. Oketra's tokens. Yeah, it's not doubling up anything that feels good. And usually the things that it does double up, half of it comes in play after. Right? Or before. You know, I cast this already. I cast that already. I cast this already. And, like, this is... Yeah, I don't know. It sucks. I just crafted it, but... It is what it is. Kind of want Eldritch. 'Cause, 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 ' I mean, if we're gonna play against Teferi for like 3 years, maybe we want Elder Spell. No, I don't like that. Maybe Duress. Is Duress even? At that point, I think we could do a 2-mana discard spell instead. Check for traps or agonizing remorse. Chat would say a land. Alright, fine. Put a land in my deck. That way I don't have to think about it. That way I don't have to think about it. Alright, Invoke Despair would have been good for one of those turns if we had quad black, but we did not. I don't think I could have afforded to put the two-faced land as black there. Would have been a little light on white. Oh, this is black-white knights, huh? Ariel. Okay. I don't know if there's enough knights in this game to pull that off, but it does make the knights itself, so it's not like completely terrible. We'll see. That's kind of exciting. There's not a lot of turn 1 knights, but I can double discard like in a row, and that's probably just good enough. So, oh, Esper Sentinel. All right, good thing we did that, huh? I don't care about Vorpal Sword. Not really. Ways away from that one. Turn 2 discard seems good, so let's do that. They'll probably pitch. I don't even know. So far, we've only gotten on a lands off this. Really want to get something else. Every time it's a land, which I imagine is, you know, somewhat likely, but I mean, even super late, right? I had my opponent discard and they kept one, and it was a Hinterland Harbor or something. The blue-green untapped land. We got a land. Come on. Come on. Give me something that's not a land. Come on. God. It's not fair. Alright. I have nothing to do this turn except channeling this, which I'm not going to do. Maybe if they don't play Midnight Reaper before they swing? I don't know. I can just keep the channel in my hand until this gets equipped, and then they dump a bunch of mana into it, but I don't see that happening. Also, they do have 2 knights in their hand, so there's plenty of knights going on right now. Yeah, I'm sure most decks are way more lands than I'm running. I don't doubt that at all, but again, I am stubborn, and I am sticking to my philosophy that a third is enough. I mean, maybe... I mean, even in Modern, there's like 20... What was it? 22 to 23? 24? Depends on the deck, I guess. Alright, they're swinging with the Midnight Reaper. That's good. Get to kill it with the Wanderer. Actually, we should probably exile it so they don't draw a card. This is also another knight. Alright, maybe there are enough knights. I don't know. So far, seems to be the case. This is hexproof from black. I am totally fine with just pumping this up and blocking with it. So we've also only been mana screwed kind of like 2.5 games. Kind of mostly just 2 games have been it's been an issue for just 2 games so far, at least in my opinion. Sure, you can make an argument for the third one there though. I think it's a good idea to block this, so I will. Make some tokens. This pulls up anything, right? Surprised they didn't just snap that off. Now they just have to. Kind of weird. Alright, sure. Okay, so we play this, and then I can play Heliod, because it costs 2. And I do believe I get a token. It is a creature spell on the stack. Yep, there it is. Play this tapped, and no swingy. Alright, my opponent has 2 knights in play. This will be the 3rd one, so they can blow up some stuff. And then obviously you can spam knights itself. This makes an angel, right? Yeah. It's their only... No, they have 2 black sources. Guess it's not necessary. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, they have to sack a creature too, right? Yeah, this is kind of a steep cost to that. I wonder if we could try this card. It actually might be in my deck. I don't know. It's a weird one. Knight's Charge. Turn all knights from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Oh, the backside of it is a knight? Alright. Let's just do that. That's fine. It's bad. Alright, so let's see here. This is not a knight in the graveyard. That's something to take note of. Did we just minus Liliana, or do we plus it? I feel like setting my opponent back to square one's a good idea. How much mana is this? 8? They have no cards in hand. Yeah, we'll just set them back to square one here. Wait a minute. What does this do when it dies? Artifact or enchantment in your graveyard or your hand. So they get an Esper Sentinel? Okay, I think I'll live. If they choose to do that, right? Oh, no, it's not. The green one's the only one that, like, chooses to exile, I guess. Draw some cards, swing. Put a counter here. Even without Devotion, Heliod's actually pretty good in this deck. I've been liking it. Feeling pretty good. Could have kept the Vigilance token, but then we can't do this. Alright, we only have one card that I don't know about. It's one we don't really care about either. Yep, that's fine. They can make an angel right now. Oh, no, they choose not to. I feel like making an angel would be a good idea. But maybe not. I can cast my commander again and then start to ramp away with it. Whoa, they played that untapped? But this is 8 mana to activate, right? They have 4, 5, 6... They have 7 mana? They do not have 8, so this is a steep ask here. But, I mean, you know, you never know what you draw, right? But if they're drawing a land, then they're not drawing a way to hit me. So on and so forth. I am going to play this as a land. Oh, I could play the... I want to get my commander going. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to play this as land. It just make it extremely difficult for them to actually hit me. But again, if they draw land, then the Esper Sentinel's not making contact, so... Do I swing here? I can put the counter on something else. It does just die, but it's never really going to attack again. I think I will swing just to... I mean, the life gains, whatever, but... Just to put a counter on my commander seems like a good idea here. Make it a 3/3, and then if I continue this, I can make it big enough to actually swing. And this is creature with power X. Yeah, so I actually had to grow that, or it would just die to their commander, so it's a good look there. It's a good look. This reanimates these two, which is kind of fine. I don't think that's terribly bad for us. We lose Liliana in that exchange? Or do they go to hand? Nope, they go to the battlefield. So they can Beast Within Liliana, and then not really do much else. The other knight isn't terribly exciting, so... Looks like they don't want to do that. They can make a 2/2 and then sacrifice the 2/2 to the angel, and then the angel has flying and can fly over my board and kill me with the sword if they find another land. Is this instant speed? It is. So they're letting me plus Liliana here, so I'm getting an extra 2/2 out of it. Makes me think that they're not going to kill Liliana. I could bait them blowing this up, because I'd much rather them blow up Bolas' Citadel. However, it would be a good idea to find an answer to a flying angel so I don't die, which this lets me do. So I think that's a better idea. And it's more creatures, more tokens, it just feels better. Did I play a land yet? I did not. I'm wondering if I should castle? No, I think we just cast Edgar. I think that's just better. These are not elves. This is a vampire. I can now swing with my commander. Is that what I want to do, though? Is that a good idea? I feel like it isn't. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need to do that right now. We have the board so gummed up, I don't have to go crazy with my attacks, but I will swing here. Oh, wow, they just took it? Wow. Alright, I didn't expect them to take it. It threw me off so much that I forgot to give it lifelink. That's funny. Okay, they do blow up Liliana. If they were going to do that, they probably should have done it before I got a zombie token. Why are you saying, you're scaring me? Is there something I'm not seeing? Menace? Haste? No? Flying? No, we're good. We're not dead to this sword. And they also left me with Varagoth. So that's pretty cool. They found a land, though. So I am kind of in a position where I have to, like, do something or the sword kills me. I think. No, it doesn't, because they can't equip it. They cannot immediately equip, and the mana required... Okay, so I'm good. I'm good. We can play Bolas' Citadel after we boast. Right? And then just put an instant speed removal spell on top. Yeah, let's do that. So swing with this. And I guess I'll swing with Edgar. Flipping Edgar in this position seems like a good idea. So... Yep, I get to boast. Put Infernal Grasp on top. Or Hero's Downfall. This one makes me lose less life by 1, but it might be good later. I can Heliod's Intervent. No, let's not get cute. Infernal Grasp. Nope, let's not get cute. They could put counters on this, and then I feel stupid. So we... How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cannot cast... I can't activate this to gain any life currently. Okay. Although that doesn't really matter, because they can't do much damage to me. Alright. Oh, this is 3 power. That's funny. I can't pay for it. Yeah, I will force them to pay mana to, like, I don't know, move the sword. It also means I can pay for Esper Sentinel's trigger right now. But they currently don't have enough black mana to equip and activate, so... I don't even really have to Infernal Grasp right now. They have 3 knights in play. Vraska's Contempt. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, I'm going to get my tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's 6 tokens. Is this wrong? Am I being stupid right now? I think I'm being stupid. It's almost the same. Alright, fine. That's really annoying, though. Yet another person that has exiled my commander so I don't get the tokens. But not the end of the world. It's not like the tokens were doing all that much, to be honest. So we can force them to spend all their mana next turn activating the sword. Or we can just go ahead and not take 6 right now. That's another good idea. No, they just don't do it. Okay. Temple. Scry away the land. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. I can't cast my commander, though, because I don't have the mana. That's not GG, is it? Oh, that doesn't kill them. There's no way they're dead here. It does stop them from doing things, though, right? They can't do things now. I guess I can castle. I can do this whenever I want, right? Yep. No, if I'm going to do that, then I'm not going to pay life to do other things. Let's swing with Edgar again and give him lifelink. They can loop Knight's Charge with this dying, which is really annoying. But I can't do much about that. Yeah, let's put this as an artifact and then gain some life. I can't give this lifelink. It's not dealing damage or anything like that. Here, I guess. I have the mana. I don't know what you mean. I said too many things in the turn sequence. I don't know what you're referring to. I believe it is safe to let them untap. So I will. You have to activate this, right? Pay 8. Vorpal Sword gains. Yeah. But they shouldn't go for it. Now they can kill everything with... Oh my god, these removal spells. It's another knight too. That's really funny. Alright, so I have to do stuff now. Let's kill their commander. Or attempt to kill their commander. See what happens when I do this too many times. Maybe with Yawgmoth I could have cast my commander. I was just playing too cautiously. Alright, they let the last one resolve, which means now I can easily kill it without dumping so much resources into it before they get to activate it and kill something of mine with its ability. Although they already kind of killed the biggest threat in my... Oh, they can't target it. Yawgmoth has protection from humans. That's actually really funny. Sure, they make a knight. We draw. Grim Tutor on top. Hefty life cost here for the things we're trying to do. And I believe I can't continue, or don't want to. I'm kind of low. Really wish my commander was in play, though. Alright, so now we have to kill this angel so we don't take 1,000,000 damage in the air. Interesting attacks. I don't necessarily agree with all of them, but alright, let's do this. I don't think I'm going to pay, because I want to give something on the ground lifelink, so I don't die. Like you. Alright, go out here, block this. Very surprising attack, at least in my opinion. Gain life, put the counter, I guess, on here. Stonewalled is 4/6 from continuing to attack me. Have the biggest creature in play, which is a token, which opponent probably doesn't feel good blowing up or having to deal with at some point. So they can pay mana to move the sword, but it is not on a flyer anymore. Maybe sack one more creature to kill the Esper Sentinel. I just don't think it's really going to do anything problematic at this juncture. Really want my commander in play. And I think any opportunity to do so is a good one, such as this one. I guess I can see what's on top first. Ooh! Oh, no, it's for 0. It's for 0, because Bolas' Citadel. Yeah, just gumming up the board with this seems like a good idea. I can also do other things in the same turn. I mean, yeah, again, if they had a way to give this Esper Sentinel like evasion, I'd be in trouble, but they'd have to do that at the same time. Ooh. Alright, I'll take that. I don't think Thoughtseize is too exciting right now. Could have cast Thoughtseize, but I didn't. They have to pay so much mana to like activate it that I'm not very scared. Wow, someone else playing Oketra? Alright, so the board is going to be quite gummed up. For certain. That's not a knight, is it? No, it's not. Agadeem? What? Oh, Agadeem's Awakening. I gotcha. Yeah, we have that. We have that in store. Man, this is quite the black-white creature show-off. Showdown, whatever you want to call it. Oh, wow. Gain life and lose life. X is the number of knights you control. Okay, so I might be wrong with my assessment of how many knights you can play and not feel horrible. If that's the case, I kind of want to try this. I just don't feel like it is the case, though. I feel like we've seen the best of the best, except maybe the Black Cavalier. I don't know. I can go look up the knights and then just know what to play around, but I don't want to do my opponent dirty like that. That was certainly a good thing to have right there, though. I don't know, is this... Should they have just held on to this, maybe, till they had enough knights to just one-shot me? I feel like it's worth it. Maybe not, though. Opponent appears to not be here anymore. Oh, come on, opponent. Not like this. This game is going crazy. We can Heliod to blow up Esper Sentinel and the Blade, and I think I will. Just to get the Blade out of the way so I don't lose out of nowhere. Seems my opponent has either given up or forgot that they have priority on my turn because of the Bodyguard. Like, just minusing the Bodyguard. Oh, they put it on the Esper Sentinel. That's interesting. That can't possibly be a worthwhile creature to defend. But I guess nothing really is, because this loops with the thing that recurs all your knights and stuff. Well, this is for 0 currently, because it's off of the Bolas's Citadel. So Agadeem will get... Is it just creatures? So it's just a 3 and a 4? Yeah, it's just a 3 and a 4. With Tessa... Creature triggered ability... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is 22. Plus 30. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have the mana, though, do I? I don't have the mana to cast Meat Hook for enough to kill everything. Right, because I pay 3. Let's see here. I think I'm getting Meat Hook regardless. Alright, you can draw, because I'm not doing that anyways. Well, you might be right, actually. We might have it here. Auto pay. Nope, decline. Let's get Meat Hook. Meat Hook's just a good target anyways. So Meat Hook, yeah, we sack with Citadel. Land. So I just Meat Hook for 0. Wait a minute. Is that what we're doing? Do we sack for 0? Or we sack for more? How's it 30 damage? Oh, because 10 things died, and it doubles up on the... Yeah. 10 things die. So that's another 10 life. Oh, no, that's another 20 life. It's 40 damage, right? Because Bolas's Citadel's triggered twice? Or does Tessa not care about that one? It doesn't care about that one? Alright, so this should be just 30. Wow, that's insane. I would have never seen that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, here's where they have Veil of Summer. Opponent has to auto-yield to all these triggers. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. It's a 22-22 as well. Wow, look at that. I would have never seen that. I don't think. I was probably going to Awakening for... We had another really good avenue of Yawgmoth, reanimate it. Do something similar like this to have a million counters here. Sack them, draw, sack, wipe my opponent's entire board. But doesn't actually kill them. And Cavalier can put this back in their hand, and then they can loop that to get all their knights back, which is kind of annoying, but it wouldn't have... We wouldn't have just won the game, but we would have pulled way ahead having that play. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we could do that. Is that what we would have done if I didn't see it? I don't know, drawing a tutor opens up my options. Opponent had a really good... Like, if it wasn't for this Cavalier looping this, we could kind of do whatever we wanted if it wasn't for that exactly, right? But unfortunately, we have no graveyard hate. So... But yeah, that was crazy. The board got gummed up in our sort of alternate win condition of killing them without combat damage is pulled us ahead. Although I didn't see it. Chat lethal. Chat lethal. That's wicked funny. GG's, good looks. Alright. And with that, I think that will be the game I end on, because I'm well over 2 hours. Yeah, we really only got mana screwed like twice. I mean, yeah, we can remedy that by running more lands, and I guess by the end of it, we did wind up running more lands. Oh, we do have Cling to Dust, actually. I might have Grim Tutored for Cling to Dust there. I might have actually done that, because turning off that loop would have been really good. Yeah. Especially with the Yawgmoth in play doing some crazy nonsense, and I don't think we're scared to just die out of nowhere. Not much reach in that deck. With that being said, I don't really like the Vorpal sword or whatever that we've seen twice. The Phage the Untouchable sword. I don't think it's I really don't think it's all that good. It's so hard to pull that off. It's so hard to pull it off. Also, it doesn't seem like we swing enough to play. Is it Coliseum or Stadium? Stadium, like, you know, if I have, I don't know, Elendra with 1,000 tokens and then counters and it dies and I make tokens and then I swing and I hit my opponent. Yeah. I think you can kill someone with this in the same attack. It doesn't have to be over 10 turns. You can just swing with 10 tokens and kill your opponent. And I think that's really out of nowhere. Like, I never cast it, right? It's sitting in my hand. I have 25 Elendra vampires and then I swing. Opponent, like, I don't know, takes it and then I just kill them. But usually what happens is you kill your opponent with damage because you swung with 10 creatures and hit them with 10 creatures. So they tend to die. But if it's just tokens, then yeah. Ozoleth, yeah, that's another one. That's the 1 mana Hardened Scales card, right? Yeah. I don't know, it just I would say it feels a little bit more win more, but maybe not because we do cast our commander more than once consistently every game, with the expectation that we get something out of it. So that's not terrible. It is another non-creature threat though. The Maelstrom Archangel conundrum, yeah, certainly. It's like, oh, you hit your opponent. Shoot, you're hitting your opponent over and over. You're probably like winning. Cathar's Crusade, unfortunately, never did anything. I think it put 2 counters on 2 creatures, and then it didn't do anything after that. I don't think we ever drew Swords to Plowshares. It's kind of funny. Felt a little light on removal, but it didn't seem to be too much of an issue, especially against just creatures. We never got to cast Blot Out the Sky, which is upsetting. Meat Hook is just a really crazy card, though. Every time I see it, the more I think about it, the more like crazier this card gets to me. Imagine it wasn't a legendary and you could have like all 4 in play. Just these unstoppable like blood artists. It's weird. Sorin felt fine. We already had Phyrexian Arena. We actually did things with Vargoth for once, which is kind of cool. Never actually get to do that. Liliana felt really good. Bullets of Citadel felt really good. We played games with Citadel in play that lasted more than 2 turns, too, right? Champion of Dusk did not feel good. There's also a chance I have so many tokens I actually die if I cast it, right? It does not feel like there's a happy medium where I'm like, oh, I only draw 5. It's either I draw like 10 or I draw none. Or like 2 or something. It's like 10 or 2. Just doesn't feel great. Like, especially if I have to hit my opponent with all the tokens to like offset this life loss so I don't just immediately die. But again, you know, the idea that the board was just dealt with, so then you play champion and you might just have tokens that can just hit your opponent guaranteed, would be the like theory craft behind it. But we haven't seen that scenario play out. And in the deck itself, there's not a lot of vampires. It's also one of the more expensive creatures, or expensive cards, that probably does the least of all of them. And then the second least would probably be Cathar's Crusade. Cathar's Crusade is kind of a win more card, it feels. Yeah, it just kind of feels that way. And I'm confident I can find something that's just better than that. Oh, the Ozoleth. The Ozoleth is sort of similar to Cathar's Crusade, while just costing 1 mana. So that's pretty cool. I don't want to run an O-ring. I don't think there's any vehicle that's terribly exciting. Could run the runes to race that devotion. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I wonder if there is a way to do a Heliod stacks list. Oh, but you're mono white though. Nah. It's not like Clothis. Skyclave is good. It is a creature. It is devotion. They don't get the permanent back. It's something that could die and trigger this. Yeah, actually, I'm on that. I'm on that card. I really do like Skyclave Apparition. I'm trying to think of the cards we just played against. Is there any Knight or anything weird like that we'd want to run? You'll have to show Robbie that last game. He'll like that. He'll like that a lot. Because he played that as a commander once, right? No, it was just in his Knight deck when like Dominaria came out. Blade of Oni has felt kind of funky. But it is a creature. Man, I wish this companion thing would go away. It's really annoying. No, I think I liked everything. The incidental stealing your opponent's life when things die and aristocrat nonsense was pretty good. That package felt fine. We took out the top end that didn't feel great. Fixed the land count, I guess, for the millionth time, as I am an incredibly stubborn individual. Redain is the mono white poison commander. Redain. That's just not familiar to me. Did I spell it wrong? Or is it just not? Do I not own the card? Or is it not in the game? I don't know. I don't know what Redain is. I am not familiar. But anyways. I think everything felt fine. Even Tissa felt fine. Not terribly big on this, but how you like double up on lifelink, giving your tokens vigilance isn't terribly exciting, but I mean in that last game it did something, but Reed Duke. Oh, this isn't oh, I got you. Like this? Oh, yeah. I know this card. What about poison? I guess it's a... I don't know, is it the best mono white commander? Maybe. Maybe. I can make an argument for that one. I think the 3/4 is better, though. That, like, makes a token every time you swing with something. Over this thing. This is, like... it's alright. It's alright. It, like, denies your opponent sweeping your board, I guess, for a little bit. But again, if you didn't win by that time, you just lose anyways. It's very, very straightforward. But yeah, maybe. I don't think I've ever played against it as the actual commander. I usually play against the 3/4 Knight thing, which might actually be good in this deck. Attack, token... Ah, yeah. Adeline. This seems like the best mono white commander, in my opinion. Just really good at closing the game out, amassing advantage with tokens, and you don't even have to attack with it immediately, so it comes into play and does something instantly. Well, usually. But again, you're kind of all in no matter what you're playing when you're playing mono white, and if your opening hand wasn't good enough, you're probably going to lose the game. So it doesn't really matter the nuances of the actual command zone, right? It's all about just dumping your hand, curving out, killing your opponent. And you can't draw to, like, undo a sweeper. Or having a sweeper avoidance, like Teferi's Protection. Oh, is Teferi's Protection good in here? It is kind of our heroic intervention. It protects literally everything. I feel like there's got to be something I can drop for that. The Black Monument hasn't felt all that great, but they're both pretty neck and neck, I'd say, in terms of like actually killing your opponent. Although making tokens is usually just better. I think we can run that card though. Teferi's Protection would would definitely want to be in here. I don't like Forerunner. I feel like it's always just going to get Edgar, and that's not really all that great. Yeah, we'll drop that for Teferi's Protection. Card is just really good, right? In fact, that could turn the table against the Blue-White Teferi match. Oh, no, it can't, because you can't cast it when Teferi's in play. Oh, Teferi, never let me down. Never let me down. 9 lives Solemnity? Now, Solemnity always gets blown up. Solemnity always gets blown up. I mean, even against the Kogla deck, they would have had Ulamog. Thrashing Baroncidon they played earlier. There's so many. In fact, even the Knight deck. Or they had the weird sword that we could deal with, but that could have just killed us through it. Or, oh, no, it can't. Actually, it can't, because it can't deal damage to me because of the 9 live side of it. But they did have the Knight that makes me lose life equal to the Knights in play, and they had the White Cavalier, which just can beast within Solemnity. Every single deck, honestly, even mono-white ones, have answers to Solemnity specifically. Cleansing Nova also looms around, so they can just blow up both. I've come to the conclusion 9 life Solemnity is impossible to pull off. It's just impossible. I mean, even mono black can just say, all right, I'll just kill you with something else. Liliana the Dreadhorde just kill you or something. Yeah, there's the only thing it really stops is mono red, and they can still kill you with Stomp, because that gets around it. They can like line up a good attack with Stomp and just stomp you out, and then you die. So I've never been on it since I've been off it. I have not been back on it. I am still on Approach the Second Sun, though. I just didn't really want to do that, because knowing me, I would focus on trying to cast it every game and avoid the rest of my strategy. So I forced myself to not put it in here. But that alternate win condition that surprises your opponent is very good, and that is one of them. That is pretty good. Same with Book of Exalted Deeds, Faceless Haven. Everybody ever runs Field of Ruin. Like, everyone runs it, so I'm not on it right now. Maybe in a world where people stop running that card, but given the amount of man lands, I don't expect Field of Ruin to leave the format anytime soon. So I'm off of that alternate win condition as well. Now, a server rack could have come in here, and we could have ran more mana rocks. You can certainly try that, right? And everything you're doing is sort of distracting your opponent, quote unquote, while you're just like building this combo your opponent might not be able to do anything about. But you do have to run a bunch of mana rocks, which means I'm playing less to the board. But that's probably currently my favorite like alternate win condition, at least in black, and then in white would be Approach. But I'm going to stop rambling because I won't stop. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought about the deck. Let me know what you would and would not run. Like, comment, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. GG's. And thanks for the win. Thanks for that.